Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for October 27, 2021. It's no secret that a vast majority of Disney fans have not taken a liking to the newest CEO of the Walt Disney Company, Bob Chapek. You probably don't like him if you're watching this show. Questionable decision-making and actions by Disney post-COVID may be a big part of a reason why a petition was started to fire Bob Chapek. The petition has been around for a while. What's really interesting about this was a number of former Imagineers, retired Imagineers in fact, have been passing this around between each other and even sending it to various media outlets, including us, asking us if we would share it. So that seemed like a story that a bunch of people who used to work in the creative side of the Walt Disney Company decided that this should be shared. It's not a particularly well-written petition. It's not really succinct, but nonetheless, the sentiment is strong, and that's why in 24 hours, it has reached over 30,000 signatures on change.org. This is a really interesting turn of events. This is the pushback that's going to happen from this Lake Nona move, as obviously people within the company are upset, former people of the company are upset that there's a lot of tradition and history there in Glendale. There's going to be this period of sort of pushback, it seems. But again, if you want to go sign that petition, we're going to put the link below. I mean, it's not well written, but it does send a message if you want to send it. After weeks of speculation, the Disney Parks TikTok has teased the return of the Main Street Electrical Parade at Disneyland. No return date or further information was provided at this time, but the Main Street Electrical Parade, as you know, will celebrate its 50th anniversary next summer, making this a perfect time for it to return. It'll mark the first nighttime parade to perform in the U.S. Disney parks since 2019. Of course, 2019, that was also at Disneyland, because there hasn't been a nighttime parade at Disney World in over 5 years. According to the Melbourne, Florida office of the National Weather Service, Central Florida will expect strong weather on Thursday, October 28th. A strong cold front will be moving through Central Florida with the I-4 area of Orlando under threat of severe weather. Damaging wind gusts of up to 50 or 60 miles per hour, tornadoes, heavy rain, and minor flooding are all possible. Towns north of Orlando will feel the effects Thursday morning through the afternoon, while the towns to the south will be feeling the effects that afternoon and evening. The weather will likely affect theme park operations, Universal and Disney, both of which are to the south of Central Orlando and off of I-4. Severe weather can cause attractions to temporarily close, live entertainment to be canceled for the day, and more. So stay tuned to the site. We'll tell you anything and everything that's going on with the weather tomorrow. This year, the Walt Disney Company purchased 60 acres of land in Lake Nona for the purpose of relocating much of their corporate offices. And while some employees are leaving the company rather than making the move, others are already searching for their new Florida home. Orlando Business Journal reports that local realtors are working with Disney employees looking to buy houses in Lake Nona. Quote, "They're starting to trickle in," said Deanna Armel, the CEO of Armel Real Estate Incorporated. "You've got them coming in and purchasing," she continued. Premier Sotheby's international realty agent Peter Liu said of a $6.2 million Orlando listing, quote, "My prediction is this buyer will be a Disney transfer because they will have the financials and will want something different. This is likely a high-end executive purchase." Previously, Liu had stated that top executives were expected to look for homes 2 years in advance, while vice presidents would look 1 year in advance. And everyone else will just move the week of, I guess. I don't know how that works. No idea. Disney has revealed all of the festive plates and treats that'll be coming to Walt Disney World Resort this holiday season. We have the full list over on our website. Of course, after they debut, stay tuned for reviews of all of them. With a large section of track still missing due to the construction of Tron Light Cycle Run, the closure of the Walt Disney World Railroad at the Magic Kingdom has been officially extended into early January 2022 at least. The Walt Disney World Railroad initially closed in December 2018. Disney has not announced a reopening date. It will likely remain closed for much of 2022 as the tunnel still needs to be built near Tron Light Cycle Run. Disney has taken advantage of the closure by replacing train tracks and refurbishing both the Frontierland and Main Street stations. It's the least you can do over 4 years. At the Main Street Bakery in the Magic Kingdom, you can now get a chicken strip club sandwich to go along with your Starbucks coffee. What a mix. If that's something you're into, I guess. It's chicken strips, lettuce, and tomato on a hoagie for $10.99. This is, for those of you keeping score at home, this is the second Magic Kingdom item this week where 2 chicken strips were haphazardly thrown on top. What a time to be alive. Even more themed apparel is hitting shelves at the Italy Pavilion in Epcot. We found these at Il Bel Cristallo. We found a long sleeve shirt, a blouse, a sleeveless top, a wine glass, a youth polo, a t-shirt, and a zip-up jacket. Dining packages for the 2021 Candlelight Processional at Epcot have sold out within minutes. Dining packages were available for Beer Garden, Rose and Crown, Coral Reef, and Garden Grill, but literally within seconds of going on sale online and by phone, they were gone, and cast members had to inform guests calling that the packages were indeed sold out. A new courtyard with seating has opened around the Brazil booth between the France and Morocco pavilions at Epcot. The Belgium booth had previously appeared in this area, so a sign is still directing guests to its new home. It was supposed to be here, but the project wasn't completed on time. But what they've done here is they built a more permanent festival area now that Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is right behind the tree line here, which this area was originally meant for an actual new World Showcase pavilion. But in similar fashion to what happened over at Norway, they've used that space for something else. So Remy has taken over the whole back of this plot. The front of this plot is now a permanent festival space where they could put 1 to 2 booths for the various Epcot festivals. There have been booths here before, but it was not this permanent. There was not as many planters, a permanent queue. All that infrastructure is now there for good. Last week, we brought you big casting news for the upcoming Disney Plus series Ahsoka, but now you can show your love for this series with the new Ahsoka Tano Mickey ear headband. The headband features Ahsoka's signature blue and white head tails. I almost wanted to correct that and say, isn't it hair? But no, it's part of her head. This headband was designed for Disney by Ahsoka's original voice actor, Ashley Eckstein. If that combination sounds familiar, it's because this isn't the first pair she's designed, but it is the first Ahsoka pair she's designed. They're available now at the World at Disney Springs, as well as Tatooine Traders at Disney's Hollywood Studios for $39.99, while supplies last, because the resellers grab them. Everglades Donuts and Cold Brew at Disney Springs is celebrating the spooky season with a special Halloween donut. It's a vanilla glazed donut with vanilla buttercream, topped with Halloween sprinkles, whipped cream, candy corn, and a marshmallow. It's $5.85. The review on our website. Next on our list of 50th anniversary treats is the Iridescent Mickey Cupcake from Gasparilla Island Grill at the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. It's a vanilla cupcake filled with lemon curd, topped with blueberry mousse, and enrobed in an iridescent glaze. It's $5.99. Read the review at WDWNT.com. The net and railing surrounding the dock of the Seven Seas Marina at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort has been upgraded. Some of the changes can be seen outside the fishing excursion building. Previously, there was only netting acting as a railing between vertical pylons, but now there are entire wood railings there. Most of the netting itself has also been replaced, and the new rope netting is obvious compared to the older white netting. Updates can be seen along the entire walkway, and the lantern top pylons have some recently patched holes in them, as the ropes and everything used to be attached to them, but now they're attached to this separate structure that's in front of it. It doesn't look great. Hopefully they're going to finish this soon. It just doesn't look great. Over at the end of the dock where you'd catch your boat to the Magic Kingdom, there's some rough work that's been done there as well. Hopefully this will be finished soon, because it does not look good. Though Lightning Lane is available at Walt Disney World, it's yet to launch at Disneyland Resort, but FastPass kiosks have been entirely removed by late September, and now we've spotted our first Lightning Lane signage. There are 2 Lightning Lane signs at Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. One is next to the clock. It's made to look like a rusted piece of metal and matches the standby sign. The other Lightning Lane sign is above the actual queue entrance, which is roped off. A FastPass distribution sign remains above the standby wait time. Meanwhile, over at California Adventure, we saw a Lightning Lane sign has been partially installed at Grizzly River Run as well. They're next to a FastPass sign. It wasn't too long ago that guests staying at Disney hotels received complimentary parking at the Disneyland Resort, but those days are gone now. Now the Disneyland Resort hotels have quietly increased the fee to park to an even higher premium of at least $35 a day at the resort's 3 hotels, 40% more than the old $25 per day. This change is happening alongside the announced parking fee increase for theme park guests. According to the Disneyland website, guests can now expect to pay $35 per day to self-park at the Disneyland Hotel, the Grand Californian, and the Paradise Pier Hotel. Again, $10 more than the old rate, the old valet parking rate. Oversized parking will now increase to $40 from $30, and valet will see the largest increase, moving up from $50 from the previous $35. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, the Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back, let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Hotel, park tickets, Genie Plus, Lightning Lane, dining, and more. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today here on YouTube for more content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. Also, don't miss WDW News Tonight's Fairly Scary Halloween Party this Thursday night at 9 and replaying whenever you want it after that right here on the YouTube channel. Our annual tradition continues, a very fun Halloween show in store for all of you. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
From WDWNT, the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Park Center. Join us each week for news and discussion topics from the Disney and Universal theme parks around the world. We cover the top stories in a quick, concise, and fun format. Then our panel breaks down and debates some of the biggest issues and what they mean for us, the Parks fans. From the latest announcements to openings and delays to scandals and snacks and merchandise and more, we cover it all in 90 minutes. Join us live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/WDWNT or watch episodes on demand anytime. Or subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.